Giving matters. Your giving matters. The gifts that you have to share are so important and so needed. Let's take a listen to why giving matters so much to these folks.
Hi. Why does giving matter to me? Why does it matter to our family? Well, tithing is an important concept. Giving a portion of what you earn, what you receive back to God, of course, that's one reason. The church is valuable. Family Promise is valuable. It's something I'm proud to participate in, proud our church participates in. I'm proud to be a member of the church and all the good things that it does. Mommy and Me, Sarah participates in that. All the small group classes and Sunday schools, the sermons where our ministers have worked very hard and there's something meaningful to remember during the week. All the childcare that's going on in the church that's helping the kids. The mission trips. The cost of the mission trips is not covered by the tuition that's paid by the kids who go on, and it's life-changing for many of them. There's value there. What is that value? Well, that's why I want to give to the church, because there's value there.
Giving matters to me because when I joined First Church, one of the vows I took was to give financially. It has always been a priority in my life. This giving can mean providing money for a needed ministry or money just to pay the electric bill. I think of the rich heritage that we have at First Church, and it's all because of the generations who have come before us and what they gave. Sir Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give."
Gifts matter. Probably the most obvious of gifts is financially. And as I started giving financially to the church, my involvement in the church increased also. But there are other gifts. I like to give of my time and effort. I like to, for example, work with Family Promise, or to come down to the church and help out around the church and things like that, because all of our talents we can give as gifts to the church.
As a young professional not making a lot of money, I know that it's still important to give a little bit to a church that has given me so much in return.
Giving matters to us. One of my favorite authors is Madeleine L'Engle. A thought from her that really challenges me is that every single thing we do either brings the kingdom of God closer or moves it away.
Well, we could all remember this in our giving. Our monetary gifts, along with our gifts of time and talent, are the building blocks of our church and faith.
Our joyful duty is to give.
In terms of gifts to the church, as a member of the endowment committee, if I win the lottery, my first check is to the debt of the church so that we can live debt-free.
Giving to the church matters to me because without all our monetary gifts, the church could not exist. The facilities and people would not be here to be the hands and feet of God, to be in service to a hurting world. Giving for me was hard in the beginning of my career when I thought I needed the money for other things, but I gave anyway. I quickly learned that the giving becomes a routine part of my life and the money is going to a far greater cause.
I know what you're thinking. Here we go. Time to ask for our money. Yes, we've been talking about prayer and presence, and we'll get into service and witness, but it's really about the dollars. Well, if you see dollars when they become a child hearing the story of Jesus for the first time during VBS, or a tithe as it transforms into a youth experiencing a summer mission trip, then yes, I'm talking about those dollars. I'm also talking about how your gifts matter to the numerous ministries that we as a church support in this building, throughout our city, and around the world. And maybe the most exciting adventures still await the dollars we're talking about. God has freely blessed us with so much, and He's asking so little in return. How will we respond? What will we give? I am talking about money. Money that transforms into God's love in action. I pray that in this time of commitment, you and I will embrace the opportunity to return a portion of what we've been given, to help shape the plan that God is calling us to follow. Your gifts matter because they come from you, and you matter.